Hello YouTube, it's EVANDERtHeGOTH here, back with another walkthrough for Gothic 2 Gold Edition. Walkthrough part 2, and we're going to start where we left off. Let's see. That's right. We just got through a cave going to a lower part of something. And we're gonna go now explore. Hopefully get all the experience. Not that way. I had a temporary blindness. I apologize. Okay. Take everything. And I died again. Okay. Okay, that's fun. That's fine. That's fine. And hurt Batman. Okay. Where are you? Ooh. I'll take that. That heal me plenty. Yeah, I hear you, Whoopi. You don't wait your time. That's right. Feel my stick. It's made of wood. It's made of wood. You know, stick. It's made of wood. You want to play fetch? The only thing I don't like about this game when I save is I gotta go so far down.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
No! Why? Don't run away. Leave it alone, Lester.
Is that you? Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a
I'm
crazy
stuck like
escape.
this.
After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Oh, there we go. I'll continue talking to him later. That wolf was chasing a rat, and that rat is like now like permanently gone. Not the first time this happened either. Bye-bye, Mr. Rat. Bye-bye. We'll talk to you later. But yeah, oh, that's a character from Gothic 1, by the way. His name is Lester. He used to belong to the stoner camp, as some people like to call it, because they did nothing but smoke swamp weed and pretend to be spiritual people who believed in worshipping a demon. He'll explain later, as soon as we get other experience and other things that we need. Ooh. Unless that's the rat. Yeah. Rat meat. Mmm. Tasty. Yes.
Nothing to plunder.
Now, there is a handy skill to get bloodfly stingers and their wings. When you get their stingers, make sure you keep them in your inventory, because at one point you do learn how to use the stingers to help you for a short amount of time. Can't remember who teaches you that, but it's a sort of handy skill. It's free. Ooh, funny story. At one point when I was playing this, a lizard fell from down there and died right here. Don't know how, don't know why, just know it happened. Let's hope we can make it. Oh, look at that, we did it. A meat-tongue giant rat. Wow, didn't know giant rats had young versions of it. By the way, we leveled up and we have 10 learning points. We are going to save all the learning points for the time being. I will not use them unless I need to. When learning points I tend to spend on first or lockpicking when I can, and probably getting animals. Oh, pro tip, before you join any faction, you should do all faction quests that you can before joining, except for magicians. Because once you go say, hey, I want to join the magicians, as soon as you either give them 1,000 gold pieces and a sheep or this other little way to get in, you're joined. And that's it. So do mercenaries and quests in town before you join the magicians of the Fire Monastery if you want to. What's my health at now? Oh, I went up from 40 to 52. Ooh, 12 points more. So much. It bumped me up to 80. Would love that. I think there's like another giant rat back here. Yeah. No shrooms. A couple healing plants and healing roots. Oh, a rusty sword, a real bladed weapon, but we cannot use it. And I won't use it because, well, it's rusty. Don't see a point. Okay. And an exclaim. Did you? Dun, dun. Oh. Mine. Mine.
Nothing to be had there.
Oh, I would avoid all blood flies besides this one because it's kind of not avoidable. For when you learn how to, you know, rip off their wings and tails, but you have to find one of the hunters that teach that skill set. Because otherwise, when you kill an animal, dead or not, it disappears eventually, and then you just can't get any like skins or teeth or whatever else trophies from animals. You can't sell them, and they're worthless. If I miss a thing or two here because there's just so much foliage, I'm not hurt by it. But I'll pick up everything that's around Lester. And that frog is loud. Okay. Here we go.
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it. Once, I thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No, I took to my heels and ran.
I'm on my way to Karinas. What do you know about the town?
Karinas? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the paladins are.
Funny thing that he says nothing special to seaport. You meet this other character and you ask him a specific question. He's like, "Oh, all large towns have this in it." I guess it's a big town in the universe here. In Gothic 3 towns are kind of small. I mean, there's like maybe one or two that seem larger than life, but I don't know. This is like the only real town because in Gothic 1 there are no towns. There's just camps.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the hint. How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You mean Zardas's tower? I knew he was powerful, but creating a tower just like that...
Zardas the necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry, he's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's Temple. He's on our side. You need to tell Zardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You don't think it was my imagination? You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I shouldn't say in the thick of it, not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans. I'll see you later at Zardas's.
He doesn't go to Zardas until way little later on after town, but he says the thick of it. I don't know if he's talking about soup or something else with them spread out legs. Also, do those legs detach? Can't see anything in there.
What do you know about the area?
If you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that. But be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits, too.
And that is Lester. Goodbye, Lester. We will see you later. Hey, my guy's good, Joe. You can clear a log. I wonder if that rat would teleported back to that one spot, and that's the rat that I killed. Because I tried going after that rat once, and man, that rat ran for its life. At least now I don't have to go back down here like ever. Ever. Because there's no point. Unless you want to try to search down there and think you forgot something. Okay. Nope. This is the way I want to go. Goes out. Yep. Ooh, Zardas's tower. Oh, well, you look at that. Another young wolf. Okay, now we're gonna jump here real quick to see if we can help this guy out. He's fighting goblins, and I'd like at least to kill one.
One less monster around.
Well, I can smack him like a little bitch because he stole my kill. That's fine.
Nothing to plunder.
Aw, goblin had nothing.
Nothing to be had there.
Does the name suggest this guy's name is Cavalorn? And don't worry about him. He's a friend from Gothic 1 days. He will not hurt you at all if you go into this chest. I can't say for really attacking him. I think it's if you accidentally attack someone like twice. Then they kind of get angry at you. We're gonna pick up some stuff around here first. And then we'll go talk to him. See what he has to say. He's actually very helpful at this time. Okay. Got everything in this spot up here. Oh, welder. Yeah, that's mine. There should be some more blue elder. And yep, blue elder. Oh, leather satchel, spell scroll. Okay. Let's say before talking.
Hey!
Okay.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
Back to the Valley of
Back to the Valley of Mines.
Really? I wish I could follow you, but I have to finish my duties here first. When you're in the Valley of Mines, could you please look around and see if my old hut is still standing? I'd like to return there one day.
You say that, you get a little side quest where he asks you to check his old hut. I learned that thanks to the YouTuber Morgan, because I usually just say I'm going to town. And Morgan, another shout out. Thank you for having that in your video. I'm just doing straight what I want to say to these people. So, next sentence.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the Water Mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
I'm not gonna lie, every time I look at his face, I think he looks like a fucking elf. Or the Green Goblin from the Sam Raimi films. That face. Also, when I first started talking to him, and he did this back in Gothic 1, he eats something, and then when he's done chewing, his head like pops. Like, it inflates, and then pop goes the weasel, you could say. It's funny, don't know why, but especially his character model just does it.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damned bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the Water Mages in Karinas. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
So, the Ring of Water was added to the Night of the Raven expansion, which is in Gothic 2 Gold. And he says, I'm not really allowed to talk about it. But he just straight up tells you that he's in the Ring of Water now because the water mages helped me. That's basically telling you almost like 80% of what the Ring of Water is.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the water mages back then?
Those
Maybe
crazy old
65%,
days are
really.
over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The water mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the water mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Karinas.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
Okay, so I think this is how the scene was supposed to play out. Technically, he was robbed, money and his stuff was like taken, and then he was like left here, and the goblins came to fight, kill him. I didn't send the goblins. That's just how it's supposed to play out. But you know, he still has a bow, he still has a weapon, and he still has his fancy armor and full health when we meet him. So you know, I can't really explain that. But that's how I'm viewing the scene in my head mentally. So we're gonna ask him if we can help him with the bandits.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well,
Almost
I
2
don't have
weeks.
any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
Okay, now you're gonna ask him for better equipment. He says this line. If you can think of any movie where this line is from, please post in the comments below.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give 'em here.
Now, we're not gonna attack them right now, specifically to do some extra stuff. Now, here's the wolf knife. 3+ one-handed talent bonus and only uses 10 and does 30 damage. Me personally, I like wolf knife because it looks cool, and there was never a weapon that was like this in the game originally. I think the smallest weapon you got was their original version of a club, which I don't know exists in this game anymore. But it's a shorter weapon. There, like I said, there's a reach aesthetic for the weapons. It's easily noticeable, but I'm gonna use it because I like it, and it just looks cool. And I like it better than using heavy branch with just 10. So I'm not terrible with the weapon, but like I said, I like it. I enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna save, and then oof, dark out. Now, this bandit will not attack you. Instead, he wants to talk to you and convinces you to do something stupid.
Hey, where do you come from? Hmm?
Do not listen to him. Do not tell him the truth, except tell him where you came from originally, and I will demonstrate here.
I've come from the mountains.
Exactly. You come from the mountains, and that is bad for you. Very bad. They're looking for you. A whole bunch of evil guys. There's someone here you absolutely have to talk to. Follow me.
his eyes just like twitched or something. Oh my gosh. Who's looking for me?
Who's looking for me?
Half of Karinas is after you, and you're trying to tell me that you don't know anything about it?
Nope.
Ah, I see. You just don't want to talk to me about it, hmm? All right, it's your business.
I don't
So,
know you, dude.
coming or not?
Oh, your business. Oh, so you come out. I don't know you. What in the world makes you think that that's a thing to do? Oh, I know that you don't know me, but I got some dudes that'll help you out. But, oh, you don't know why? Okay, fine. It's your business then. You coming or not? Who talks like that? Now you want to say this.
Who should I talk to?
To my leader. His name is Brago. He can explain everything to you better than I can. So, what about it? Are we going?
No.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
You know, I'm getting tired of you. If you don't want my help, then just go to the city and let them put you behind bars. You come with me now or forget about it, see?
Okay, word of the wise in the city. They don't arrest you and throw you in jail, per se. They make you pay a fine. 2, you aren't no famous anyone in the game series, so it makes 0 sense of what he's saying. But then you tell him this, which is also a reference to Gothic 1.
Easy, my friend. Someone else already tried to trick me.
Oh?
This guy suggested that we should get an amulet together and share the profit. Once we reached our goal, he and his friends attacked me.
It sounds as though they got you involved with the wrong people. Where was that?
I was a convict in the mining colony.
You come from behind the barrier? Man, then we were there together.
I don't know you.
I was a digger in the old camp. I didn't have much to do with the whole thing. But what is more important now is you are in big trouble. Someone has put a pretty price on your head, and he's handed out a few posters with your mug on them. If I were you, then I would be very, very careful. There are people with us who would kill their own mother for gold. But I think we boys from the penal colony ought to stick together.
Then I guess I better thank you now.
Oh, it's nothing. Just make sure you stay alive.
Okay, I think I can go back and
I wouldn't
ask
go
him.
into the cave up here if I were you. My buddies in there will tan your hide, and they know something about fighting.
I think I can still ask him the rest of those questions, because specifically, dropping everything gold related. Okay, yeah, I still can't. Watch this is funny.
Who's the fella who pays the bounty?
That I don't know. There's only one of us who knows him.
And who would that be?
Hey man, I can't really tell you that. You know how it goes.
10 gold pieces for the name of the guy who raised the
Eyebrows,
bounty.
eyebrows.
Oh man, I really can't do that.
Spit it out already.
Oh man, all right. His name is Dexter. Near the big farm, there's a steep rock. There's a watchtower up there, and a few mines. He has his hideout somewhere nearby.
I just realized I haven't got 10 gold pieces left.
What? Oh, forget it. It's my own fault. I shouldn't have told you the name before I saw the gold. And just don't tell him who told you.
I won't.
Can I have the picture?
Sure. After all, it's your mug on there.
Oh, this is great.
There's bound to be a lot of trouble here before long.
What's up?
A guy named Cavalorn is coming to get you.
Rats, he's still alive. I'm out of here.
And then he runs like a little coward. He doesn't run far. So you can actually talk to him again, and you'll tell him about after you talk to the farmers. They'll be like, oh, sheep, sheep, sheep. And then you go back to talk to him, and he's like, farmers, sheep, sheep. And he's like, oh, rats. And then he walks up to Cavalorn's camp. I don't know why. Be right back for a quick second, peoples. And I am back. Man, it is getting dark in this cave. Okay. I'm gonna go save at Cavalorn, and I think that'll be it for now. This is sort of just a short and sweet video, or it may be as long as part 1. I'm gonna try to get both these parts up as soon as I can, if they're not up now by the time of watching of this video. And listen to that wind howl and whistle. But no, I'd rather be late. But yeah, I also have another walkthrough in the works, and I look forward to getting that one done too. Part 1 for that, if it's up after these two or before, it is kind of long because I did a really long part for that game, and it's one of my favorite games. You'll see it when it's up on my channel, and I hope you enjoy the videos when you watch them. This is EVANDERtHeGOTH signing off, and I hope you have a great day and a good night or a good morning, whenever. See you in the next video.